Hi Goldies, back with me again, Donnie. And today is a very special day for me because I am now in this theatre called the 1812 Theatre in Upper Ferntree Gully. And today I'll be accompanied by my very long-time friend Gordon. He seems to be very talented, something that I didn't know about what he's doing, but let's just not waste time and go talk to him now. Hi, so now I'm here with Gordon. How are you, Gordon? Good morning.
Good, great, thanks.
Now I'm speechless actually. The first moment when I walked through the door earlier today when you fetched me at the front door, I mean I wouldn't have thought that the facility looks like this. So this channel is about all the audience who are probably looking for hobbies, possible pastime activities for them to spend during their retirement times,
Yep.
right? So maybe before we start, do you mind telling me about what you used to do back in your younger days, and then what brought you into this activity?
So basically, for my whole life I've worked in telecommunications. I was a principal systems engineer with a major Australian company. I retired when I got to 65. I had to find some stuff to do, because if you retire, you want to do something that's going to make life interesting for you. So when I stopped, I decided to make a conscious decision to find something I wanted to do. So I've always been a sports person, so I did a bit of golf and stuff like that, which is okay, but you can't do that all the time.
All the time, yeah.
And then my wife's friend actually worked in this theatre for maybe 40 years.
You mean this very theatre?
This theatre,
yeah.
well, not just this one, but this 1812. She's been here for a long time.
Right.
And she said, why don't you come down on a Thursday, because I have a workshop here and most of the guys are retired. And we build the sets.
We built the sets, meaning like building.
We built this, yes. So I came down on a Thursday and was greeted by loads of really great guys. They basically just welcome you with open arms, and we're all friends. So it's a bit like going to work again, because you can have a crack with all the guys and GM up and stuff like that, and they come back at you. So, and that's what it makes it interesting, you know. Once again, you're interacting with people, which you don't normally get if you're in retirement.
If you're retired, yeah.
So this is one of the great things about doing something like this, you know. It's usually just a Thursday. If we get busy, because it's a bit difficult set, we might come in a couple of other days during the week to get it done.
When you say every Thursday, is the actual preparation work?
So when we're not doing a set like this, right, we could be working on the other set in the other room.
I see, okay.
Right?
Okay.
And if we're not doing that, we actually do all the maintenance on the building, because it's an old building. And the guys that are here have got numerous different skills.
I was going to ask, so it requires a collection of people who knows how to, like, you know, sparkies or
but
plumbing.
You can come here and know nothing. Because most of them are very experienced, they will actually put you into a position you can do. So you're not stressed or anything, you know.
Yeah.
Do you think you could paint that wall, you know? And you say, yeah, okay. And if you get a bit of trouble, someone will come along and say, oh, if you do it this way, it's easier.
Oh,
you know?
so you also learn that?
Yeah, you learn all the time, yeah. I mean, you come in as a novice, you go out as an expert. Believe it or not, I am the youngest guy here.
Well, that was going to be my next question. When you say that most of the people, or actually all of the people working here are actually retirees.
Yes.
Not working, right? This is a voluntary.
This is voluntary, no one gets paid.
No one gets paid, right?
Not even the actors or the actresses or anything in the plays.
And what is the age range of people working here, like from what to what?
Well, I'm the youngest, so and I'm 73 now. Quite a few of them in the 70s. We've got a couple of guys in the 80s.
Even in the 80s, they still
yeah, because they can do other things.
Wow.
They don't have to, if they can't bend down anymore, they don't get a job on the floor. If they can't climb a ladder, they don't get up a ladder.
Of course,
you know?
Of course. Yeah.
But there's always jobs for them to do. It's interesting.
Right. So since you retire until to this very day,
yes.
How many years has it been then?
So I retired in 65. So
if you're 8 years now.
So it's 8 years I've been here.
8 years, and
but it's 2 years lost for COVID, of course. So I started off just helping. So I built a little staircase in the corner over there somewhere in another set. They wanted some other bits, so I used to do bits and pieces, and then gradually you get more understanding and you can do more things.
Yeah.
But as you know, I was always in charge of people. I always used to have a group of engineers working for me. I'm able to direct people to do things in the right way so they do them, you know. And you have to when you've got older people.
That's a skill, isn't it?
Yeah, especially if you've got older people.
Yeah.
And the other thing you have to do is be able to direct them to do their skill levels. So you don't ask someone to do something they're not going to be able to do.
Yeah, according to their specific skill set.
And you know that after you've been here for a while, you know who the guys are and what they do best and what they don't do best.
That's very impressive. No, I think it's very inspiring. I mean, my previous episodes, we were talking about people collecting hobbies in collecting certain, toys, doing gardening, But I think this, to me, is quite unique. Especially, you told me that you were an engineer before.
Yes.
And it's a left brain to right brain kind of
the design bit is totally different,
right? Yeah.
But I've always done art. I've always painted and did paintings and stuff like that. So I've
wasn't too difficult for you to.
Well, I used to do paintings as part of relaxation. You were there. We had quite a stressed job. You might be sent out on your own. To like China.
Yeah.
You know, and
you need that.
and you need to come back and turn yourself off. And one of the things I used to do is a bit of artwork.
Yeah.
So I did paintings and drawings and stuff like that.
So tell me about this set that you've made. I mean, you said that you made the stairs. So what is the process to actually arrive to something like this? Do you get given specific instruction what it's supposed to look like, or do you have to design it from scratch? Or
so we've got probably 4 people in here that does this set design, and we take turns to do a set because it is quite stressful. And then the rest of the time you just work like the other guys. You know, you might build that window over there or that door frame or whatever it is, or put a door in, or just moving the desks into position, you know, and stuff like that. So the process is about 4 or 5 weeks before you want to start building. So you're allocated a show and you get a script. Your position then is you have to read the script. The first page normally has a list of what the set
looks like.
Has looked like, because most of these plays have been done before. But some can't be done because they won't fit in here or whatever it is. So you have to read that script, and then this basically one said it was an Edwardian living room with a grand staircase, picturesque doorway, a garden through a picture window.
So that's all written though?
It's all written in there.
Visually shown
to you?
No,
that's in there because, when you read the script, right, it will say, like, she comes in and out of the kitchen, which is there. So we know we have to have a kitchen door. Another one says he constantly looks out the window. So you've got to have a window. You've got to have a window. She comes in through the front door. Right. So you've got to put a front door. The stairs, the major part of the show is when she transforms from being a haggy old woman to this beautiful woman. And she comes walking down the stairs in this red dress. And
are these real stairs? I mean, can we actually walk on the stairs?
Yeah, they're real stairs.
So you built it really...
And it has to be safe, Right.
Okay.
So not only are the real stairs here, but there are fake stairs at the back for them to get back down again. Because we don't want to get down a ladder in a silk dress or so. You know,
if the lady that you mentioned before leaves the set, she would go up and then down from the back.
Down the back, or she may stay up there and change.
Okay.
This lady actually changes up there.
So when you read the script, you need to have the ability to visualize.
You need to visualize. So it'll give you the basic idea, and then you have to take this set. You look at Edwardian houses, windows, doors, stairs, and then you talk to the director.
Did you know what Edwardian?
Yes, I roughly know. I've got a friend who lives in one.
Okay. But what if the script tells you something that you're not familiar with?
Then you have to look it up. So we had one of the sets before, we had a Californian bungalow in America.
Which you have no idea what it looks like.
Which I had no idea what it looked at. So I went and looked at Californian bungalows of the 1950s, or whatever it was, 60s I think it was. But I didn't do that one, someone else did. But that's what you have to do.
But that's the whole process, right? You really need to,
you have to research it. That's why it's 5 weeks before you're starting. And then you have to know the dimensions of this theatre. Because that's how big your set is. And remember, you've also got to take into consideration there's people who've got to walk around the back of it without being seen.
Yeah.
All right, so, and not making noises and stuff. So there's got to be places for people to get around the whole thing. So it's a whole bunch of things, but that's experience. You don't have to know that to come in here and work. You can just paint the door. They're happy for anyone to come in and help. And you can do anything. So you don't have to do set design or build. You can learn to do the lighting. You can learn to do that. You can learn to be a stage manager, which is the person who looks after the stage while the actors are on it and may bring props in and out. Right? They control the set while the acting's going on. Right? And you could be assistant to the stage manager.
So basically, there's just room for everyone to participate. To
doesn't matter what your ability is, what your skill level is. When you're in here, you're part of the group, and they look after you. You get you get morning tea, which are the guys are at now having biscuits and tea. We had a lady who comes in and cooks lunch for everyone. Oh, okay. So we get a free lunch as well. Before the show opens, there's a free night for us to come in and watch the show as the full dress rehearsal. And that's to give the actors as an audience, because normally they don't talk to an audience before the show starts. So we may get 50 people working here, because there's people who work at front of house. They're all volunteers. They come in and open the bar up and serve people and check tickets and tell people where to go.
And those are also volunteers?
They're all volunteers, everyone's volunteering here,
So tell me about this play. I think it's called
This is called The Housekeeper.
The Housekeeper, yes, sorry,
So basically, it's about a recluse of an author, not a very successful one, but he thinks he is.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, if you imagine a pompous English person from a well-to-do family, because this is a big house, his world is always centred around this room. That's his typewriter, That's where he sits and he writes his books. And this is the book he's written. Gull over Doom Lake.
Okay.
Which is awful.
Which is awful.
It's a terrible. Well, that's the whole part of the play. And
is this like a tragedy or comedy?
No, it's a comedy. It's hilarious. His mother dies. That's not the hilarious bit, but his mother dies, right? And so the play starts with him thinking, well, I might as well have a housekeeper to look after everything because I've got money. So he hires a housekeeper. He expects to get this wonderful person who do everything, clean everything, and he gets this lady from like the op shop walks in, with plinsolls on and an old skirt and stuff. And then there's a reaction between the two because she doesn't do things the way he wants them done, and she just wants to do what she wants to do. And so they're always arguing with each other, and he keeps on trying to fire her, but she won't leave. And this is the funny bit between them,
I can imagine,
So you have to have two really good actors, because they're the only two people in the play.
So on the stage, there's always this.
There's only two actors. Only two actors in the whole play.
Oh. Okay.
And they talk. They have this conversation through the whole play.
Yeah, they must be really good. Otherwise, the
they're
thing
brilliant.
would be,
they're absolutely
terrible,
brilliant.
right?
The show's fantastic. It'll be probably sold out the next 2 days. We got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and the show will probably be sold out for most of those days.
How do we buy tickets? Like, is it online or
online? 1812 Theatre. Just put 1812 Theatre Ferntree Gully, and you can buy your tickets online.
Okay.
And you can choose your own seat and stuff like that in here.
Right.
The story base, I won't give it all away, but it transforms. She transforms and he transforms from being a grumpy old bloke to. It's a happy ending, and they all, they have a good laugh, and people laugh out loud in the show because she hits him with stuff and.
Is it very English, very British? Like, I mean, if someone doesn't come
Australians would love it as well.
So
they like that sort of slapsticky thing.
Okay. I might give it a try too.
Started off a bit slow because the title doesn't sound great. After the first crowd got in, the sales just start picking up, and we do a matinee on a Sunday, and the matinees have been sold out. Like there's 150, I think it's seats in here. They were sold out for the matinees. Normally we've had about 75 to 120 people
that's
in
a good turn-up. That's a good turn-up.
So last Friday it was 32 of my wife's friends came.
32?
32 of them, and they loved it,
That would be,
which is great because they'll come back. They'll come back.
And it's a word of mouth as well, right? You spread the news.
That's right, and it's been hard because of COVID. People don't want to come out anymore. So
Still?
Oh yeah, still the ticket sales are down from what they were pre-COVID.
Right, okay.
But they're gradually picking up now because people are starting to enjoy real theatre rather than just going to a movie house, you know. And this is a relaxing place. You can come in and have a drink, you know, and in the bar. We've got a wonderful bar outside.
Yeah, it's very
cheaper than pub prices.
True. When I walked into this place, it really feels like, you know, I don't know. It's like your local theater, you know, like
yes, that's right.
Like the old days. Yeah. So, Gordon, is it okay if we take a look around and tour the place?
Yes.
So that we can actually show the audience about what the activities involve.
Yeah.
But before we do that, maybe one last question from me for yourself as a retiree. I think you've had a very good career in your life.
Yes.
What is the most enriching, or what's the most memorable experience that you get out of doing this sort of activity, like for self-fulfillment during this time?
Us people.
Connecting with people?
Connecting with people. One thing you're going to find when you retire is effectively you don't connect with so many people. We used to go to work and we'd meet 10 people, chat with them and have a joke. When you retire, you've lost that connection.
Yes.
You have to find something that replaces that connection. That's the main thing.
That's the main thing.
Is getting to know different, talk to other people and enjoy it, you know, because that's what it's about. You know, you retire and you've got to relax. You've got to enjoy being retired. You know, if anyone was retired, I've got two bits of advice I'd give them. Right, the first one: make sure you got no debt.
Make sure you got no debt. Yes.
Yes. Don't have any debt when you retire.
Okay.
Okay. It doesn't really matter about your income coming in. You can always do stuff. This is free, so it costs you nothing to do this. And the other thing is make sure you get to somewhere where you can interact with other people. So I've got some friends who work in the food, the food distribution.
Yeah.
They go there once a week and do that, and that's their volunteering stuff they do.
Okay.
But definitely make sure you get something where you can talk to other people, because one thing you can be is lonely if you're retired.
Yeah.
You know,
I've seen that with my own parents. Yeah, because my own parents, when they were still around, they lived in Indonesia, right, in Jakarta.
Yep.
And the country itself doesn't actually support things like this.
Yes.
It doesn't have that sort of lifestyle where retirees can still be useful, can still be productive. Yeah, and then they get lonely very fast, and
that's when they
decline.
Cock it.
They decline. Yeah.
That's the problem. Yeah. You know. So
two things. The takeaway. One is no debt.
No debt. Whatever have debt when you get
no debt. Get rid of your debts, and then number two, stay connected with people, because that's what keeps you.
That's what keeps you going.
Alive, keeps you going,
and just volunteer to do something, because it is fun.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And you enjoy you want to get up on a Thursday morning to come in here.
Yeah.
Have a cup of coffee, have a chat with the boys. We've got another guy here, Alan, who all he does is the wood store. Mainly, he does other stuff, painting that, but he looks after the wood store. And he gets it, everything's marked up as lamps, stores, everything else. But he also runs a radio show, like a Desert Island Discs type thing. So he invites people in and has a chat with them about what they do.
That seems to be quite a common thing here in Australia, right?
Yes, I think so.
You're able to put your hand up and say that, hey, I want to do this. Do you have a place for?
That's right. Yeah.
Well, that's excellent. I'm very happy for you, Gordon. Happy to hear the story as well. I'm still maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 years behind you.
Away. Yeah.
But I thank you for sharing your stories, because that is definitely not just inspiring the audience, but it is also inspiring for me as well.
That's right. And if anyone wants to come down Thursday morning, come down.
Can you share with the audience the name of the place again?
So this is the 1812 Theatre, which is at 3 Rose Street, Upper Ferntree Gully.
Why is it named 1812?
Good question.
Is it a long story?
I can tell you, because there's actually a book of the history of this theatre. Because it's not just in here. It used to be, I think it was at Listerfield, and then it was somewhere else before that.
But it's always named 1812?
It's always been called the 1812, I think it is,
Okay. All right, Gordon. Now it's time for us to
have a
look
walk
at
around.
The place. Yes. And please join us and have a look at what this theatre has to offer.
Yep. Okay, let's go, Donnie.
Yeah, this is it, right, Gordon?
Yes, this is it.
Yeah.
This is the 1812.
1812 theatre.
Okay, so yeah, this is our bar area. People come in and congregate before the show. They can have a drink, coffees, teas.
I remember when I was young, I used to have chop tops whenever I watched
We still have
movies.
chop tops.
I'll probably get chop tops on the way out.
People have chop tops on the way through. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he
So
started
this
whole
one,
thing.
you have the bakery.
The bakery.
Yeah.
That's the old 1812 original Ferntree Gully bakery.
Yeah.
So it's listed.
So there's one theatre there, one theatre here.
Yes. So we got a small theatre and a big theatre.
Yeah.
Okay. Come this way.
Oh, look at this.
So this is the this is the theatre itself, and this is the play we're doing at the moment, which is the housekeeper.
The housekeeper, yeah.
Yeah.
How many people can this fit? 150, did you
It's
say?
about 150 people. Yeah. Behind you over there, up the top there is the bio box, and we'll have a look at that in a minute. And that's where all the lighting, sound, and everything's produced from.
Got the VIP seats too? Are
These are VIP seats. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if someone, all the shows are assessed.
Yeah.
And they have people come round, they sit up there and assess the show, see if it's worth the
Who's the
reward.
most VIP person that has ever come here?
Oh, probably me. No. We get quite a few, but when I say VIP, these are people that actually do all they're well, not professionals, but they're experienced theatre people. And they're the people who make decisions about whether they're going to nominate the show for an
For
award.
awards, okay. But it's very well maintained for how old has this been? Like at least
Well, this we've been here since the 60s.
60s, right? So
Yeah.
so 60 years or so. Also.
Yeah, and also we can take the seats out over this corner.
Uh-huh.
We take them out if someone comes in a wheelchair. We actually take the seats out so they can
access,
wheel the
yeah.
wheelchair in.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's with both.
So they would come in
theatres.
from here then, I guess.
They wheel straight in from here
Oh, okay.
and come down. This is the side door.
Right.
Yeah. This is the
Audience view, yeah? From
This is what the audience sees. Yeah.
So you as the stage
Yes.
Designer,
Yes.
do you have to always get involved in during the play itself? Like, do you have to operate any of the
No, that's done by the stage manager.
stage manager? So basically, once you've
Yeah.
done this, you're
So the stage manager takes all the furniture on and off, moves stuff around the set during the show, and the bio box, which is at the back here, they're the guys that turn different sets of lights on.
lights and music and stuff like
Music.
Yeah.
They might have, like when we did the Gatsby, we had a full projector screen when they projected stuff onto the back. Like some of the scenes was projected actually onto the projector at the back. So, and that's all done from up there. Yeah. So this is a swinging door that goes to the kitchen.
There's no real kitchen there, obviously, but
There's no kitchen, but you don't see it. So,
But once you go in here, can you can go around like this,
oh yeah, you have to. You have to be able to walk around.
and then I'll appear from here. Right.
Yeah, you can come through here. Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
And the whole thing is that someone from that seat over there can't see that there's no back wall.
Yes. Oh, that's important.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
This thing here, right? This.
That's right.
Yeah,
This-
yeah.
So they don't see that blue bit or anything over there because
yeah.
they can't see it from over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's a separate room altogether.
It looks like
a
an
bedroom.
entrance into a passageway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the whole idea. Get an entrance into the passageway and through you go.
So when you design it, you have to design this wall to be at a certain angle.
Yes. Well, it doesn't have to be. It can
Yeah.
be straight, but sometimes it looks better if you've got it angled in.
Yeah.
Which is why I designed it like this.
To make it more Edwardian, I guess.
Well, also it opens the stage up. We've got quite big furniture in here and limited space, and we need to open the stage up so you can put all that in there and still not make it look crowded. You know.
You have to think of all of this. All
Oh
these
yeah,
aspects.
yeah. You design it on paper first.
Yeah.
So
And then-
physically design on paper. All these panels that are here are all set lengths. So set widths. And they're all 10'6" high.
yeah.
So basically, you have to measure which one's going where, and then you draw that into a drawing. So people do this. I mean, the hard bits are stairs. You know, you've got to build the stairs that goes up. It's not simple.
Was that an afterthought after, like, you know, you designed it at the start, or was it?
No, you didn't. No. When you do the initial design, then you look at where all the problems are,
and then you
fix them.
You patch it, like
you fix it. Yeah. So that's a simple way of doing stuff.
So how do we get to the back of the stage from here? Like,
okay,
is
so
it through that door,
you can go either that way or that way.
Right.
This is a real door, yeah. So and it opens and closes.
With a latch even. Yeah.
And even down to the reef on the door for the because his mother's just died.
The main actor.
The actors. See part of the show.
But they cannot see it from.
They do when she comes in.
When the door opens, I see.
Because she actually comes through here with a shopping trolley.
Oh, okay. Oh, every little detail like that is already thought of.
Even here, because when that door's open, you see, people can see through here.
Yeah. This is like the backyard or something.
But you can't have people walking across here either.
Yeah.
So they have to be able to get through the back of here. See? If you want to come around. So they have to come around the back of here to get through, or else they'll see the stage people, they'll see them. But this is the other interesting thing, you know, if you've got stairs coming up that way, you have to have stairs coming down this way.
Yeah, not a ladder.
So this is just a simple set of stairs.
Yeah. Did you build this? Oh.
Yes, we had to build it from scratch. So, and it's got to be safe because they're going to walk up and down it quite a bit.
Yeah.
But the other thing you have to do is you have to put padding on it, or else you'll get someone going up there and then you hear them walking down the steps.
Oh,
during the plays going on,
the heels hitting the,
So you have to put the padding on it to stop people hearing you as you're going through. But this is made out of, if I can show. So these things go on the floor if you want to raise the stage
material,
up.
Right?
It's canvas, yes. They paint it, and they're all different shapes and sizes. And then if you look over here, you'll see this is the flats. These are the things that the walls are made out of, and they all bolt together.
Walls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And if you have a look up there, you'll see they're all supported across so they don't rock. And they're all screwed in the floor, these ones. So that's what gives you stability. Yeah. And all the wires and stuff for the lighting guide.
So how often do you have to change this? Every 6? Did you say how long has this been running?
This has been 6 weeks.
6 weeks. So after 6 weeks,
we pull it down completely, and we build the next set for 6 weeks.
What will be the next?
So the next play in here is called. I can't remember now. But anyway.
But then you'll start working immediately next Thursday when
this finishes next Thursday. We'll take this set down.
And then
it probably takes a day to get rid of it. We'll keep some of it because some of it might be used in the next play. But if not, it'll just go into pieces and then we start building a new one. The guy who's doing the design will come in after we've cleared it all up, probably on a Saturday or something, and he'll chalk the floor.
And do you recycle most of the material, or
everything gets recycled?
Recycled, right?
Yes,
you don't just chuck them out.
No. Yeah. Like that window we'll put in a cupboard. We built it from scratch, but all it is bits and pieces together. But it's a bay window, so we can use that in another set.
For other sets, other places.
You want to come up here?
Oh, what's here? Come up here.
This is the dressing room.
The dressing area. Okay.
For the actors.
Wow.
So this is where they come and put their wigs on and makeup and everything else is in here.
What about the costumes for the artists? Do they bring themselves?
No, they're all made here.
Made here, and then
so we have a whole group of ladies who come in and work
on the costumes
and build the costume and fit them.
Oh, okay.
So this might be a jacket we've had already, right? And they'll adjust that up and fit it for the actor.
For the actor,
yeah.
So they must be skilled with like sewing.
They're brilliant.
And
absolutely brilliant. Yeah, they can sew, and they live in there.
Yeah, what's that?
They live in there, but it's secret. Yeah, this is their room. It's a full theatre workshop for sewing, making stuff. Curtains, it's got cloths and stuff.
So it's all done here. They don't take it back home and then.
No, it's all done in here. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They'll go this way.
Oh, props covered.
Small props. Little ones.
Oh, okay.
So
this must have been all the props accumulated over years.
Yeah, there's hundreds of vases, plates, candelabras, everything is in there. If we go through here, so this is the bio room.
This is the bio room.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the shows are actually recorded
Uh-huh.
with a proper camera.
Uh-huh.
These are the decks they use to turn different lights on, set them up. There's a computer that goes in here as well, which runs. They do what they call a technical run through with the lighting director, and he basically runs through all the stuff that has to be done.
So the guys who operated this are also retirees? Or?
They're retirees, yes.
So they must have got the background in operating
No, they
this
get
before.
taught. They're taught
Wow.
how to do it, yeah.
So it's never too late, right, to learn something like this?
No. With, I mean, Jenny's only been here she's been in theatre before, but she's only been here for a couple of years, and she's done some of the lighting in here,
Yeah.
you know, because she likes to do that sort of thing.
No, this is very encouraging because, you know, I thought learning something like this would be like super sophisticated, super complicated.
Well, you have a lighting director who basically organises all the lighting,
Yeah.
and then effectively he programs it. And the guy who sits in here, he's basically told,
To run this program.
at
that
this
program.
time you do this time you do that.
Okay.
When the actor, because they have to read the script as well, so when the actor goes to that door over there, you might need to turn the external light on. Yeah? So,
It has to be synchronized with the...
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
And some, they flick a light switch, but I mean, it doesn't work, but they'll flick it on here.
I see.
And the light will go on when he flicks it. Yeah.
I see.
Some are complicated, some aren't. So this one's not very complicated for the lighting person.
Well, the moment I see more than 2 buttons, it's already complicated for me.
Some of it's computerized, so
Yeah.
you know, and the lighting director will set it all up. So most of it's done before. Once they've done a couple of shows, it's automatic for them. You know.
It comes like
That's
intuitively, right?
Yes, yeah.
Good stuff, Gordon. No, this is really impressive.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Oh, we can get out from that
we
way?
can go out this side. Can we?
Or do we have to go back the other way?
No, I think we can get out this side. Yeah. Come this way.
Turn off the lights.
All done.
So where does this lead us? Oh, back to the front.
Back to the
foyer.
front again. Yes.
Ah.
But people don't come in out this way. We'll just show you
The
outside.
awards? The awards?
Sorry?
The
Oh, you
awards?
want to see the awards? Yes.
Yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah, these ones, right?
Yeah, they all are. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one here, right? Best Production Comedy, Lyrebird Awards, Almost Main,
Almost
1812
Main,
Theatre. You'll find there's Best Actors and stuff here as well. So Lighting Award here was run by Robin LeBlond, who's Pip's husband.
The couple, the one you still
Yeah,
told me about.
yeah.
The
So
husband and the wife.
Almost Main won that one.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot. There's some bigger ones in here. These are the ones, like the real top ones over here. See the Youth Theatre one there, the Lord of the Flies, and there's some really big ones up here. If you look at that one, I can't see that one there.
Oh, that's even for Monaco, 1985.
Yes. So some of these are quite prestigious awards.
Oh, very impressive.
Yes.
Well, thanks, Gordon. Thanks for
No worries.
walking us through the area. And I think my next trip here will be to watch one of the performances.
You need to come, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to come to see one of these. It's
Yeah.
different. It's not like going to the cinema. It's
Yeah.
you interact with people laugh, everyone laughs in the shows and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You know, you
Yeah.
don't have to be quiet or anything.
Yeah.
So,
good stuff.
unless it's a serious play, of course.
Well, yeah. Well, thanks again for your time.
No worries, thank
Always
you,
a pleasure
Donny.
to talk to you, and I've
Yes.
learned a lot today from, and especially very inspired by the motivation, the spirit. So, guys, hope you've learned one thing or two. This episode has been slightly different from the other episodes that we've made before. Again, it's all run by volunteers.
Yes, yeah.
All retirees as well. So, you know, being retired is not the end of your life journey.
No.
There's more things ahead.
And if you live around Ferntree Gully, you're always welcome to pop in on a Thursday morning.
Find my friend Gordon.
And or one of us, whoever's here, will introduce you and put you to work if you want.
Thanks again and see you next time. Thank you everyone for welcoming us today. It's been very inspiring. We've learned a lot today. We are the younger generation. We're all the old buds.
You've got one of the fathers. Speak for yourself. You've got all the folk.
We hope that week by week.
Mindset already.
Well, we're all married and our wives are at home. We come here to get away.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you.
I don't know the camera.